Recovery direction. The blessing. The blessing of God is first. What God has given to us, that is more valuable and precious than silver, gold, or any known mineral reserve. Having stated that, some list of things comes to mind that are more valuable, like restoration of health, a good and reliable relationship, and promises of God to us are just a few of the endless list of the blessing of God. An accident survivor patient battling with life in an emergency ward of a hospital, wired with life support apparatus, will in no wise remember her box of pieces of jewelry, but rather, restoration of her health. In Acts 3-6, Peter and John inform a lame man, who has taken to begging for alms at a location called Beautiful, that he will not be able to get silver and gold from them, anything of worth in his own perception, but rather something of superior value, capable of changing his deplorable state and location, and restoring newness to him. The blessing of God changes the story of men. Secondly, the ultimate definition of the blessing of God is his empowerment to succeed. The reason why two separate individuals can be involved in the same endeavor, but one seems to be flourishing than the other, can be the blessing of God, among many factors. The blessing is far more important than the seen results. The results are the outcome of the blessings. The disciples broke every existing soul-winning effort, resulting in winning 3,000 souls in a day because of the blessing. God primarily empowers men and women to succeed through his words. We have been created in his image and likeness to operate likewise. Bless with your words. Adam resumed the task of blessing creation by giving appropriate names to animals in Eden, and all of such names remain relevant today. Abraham blessed his son Isaac with what he had but gave gifts to others. The capital structure of Abraham was not primarily or basically material things possessed in heaps and bounds, but the promise God made to him and his dynamic relationship with the God of the blessing. The foundation for the blessing of God is in right standing with him. Psalm 112-3. The apparent nature of the blessing of Goddess. 1. It sustains our testimony under unfavorable situations. There must always be a reason to testify in the midst of present difficulties. Proverbs 10:22, 2 Corinthians 2:14a. 2. Makes men and women to bounce out of obscurity. Genesis 4:14-15, Genesis 41:9-15, 1 Samuel 2:8-10. 3. It makes leadership out of us in our area of calling and specialization. Psalm 45-7. 4. The blessing of God can only be traced to God and nothing more. Proverbs 10:22, Genesis 24-50. 5. It is worth more than silver and gold. Acts 3-6, Acts 8:18-24, 1 Peter 1:18. 6. The blessing of God is sovereign in nature. It is accessible to all creations, whether they believe in him or not. Matthew 5:45. Basis for the unending activity of the blessing of God. 1. Right heart and mindset. Acts 8 hours 20 minutes and 24 seconds. 2. Accept Jesus as your Lord and personal Savior. Romans 10:9. Subscribe and share.